I am so excited that it's fall. It is one of my favorite times of year, and today we're gonna make a delicious fall treat. Now we're gonna make our dough. In a large bowl, we're gonna mix together flour, sugar, salt, and 2 packets of Fleischmann's yeast, and this is rapid rise, so it's really easy to use and it's gonna save you a lot of time. Then whisk together until well combined. Ooh, this is looking good. But before we finish there, we've got to heat up our dairy. You're gonna pour milk into a medium-sized bowl and butter. I like using a spatula for this part because it's easy to scrape down the sides while you mix. And this recipe is great because you don't need any fancy equipment. This dough is looking good and it's a bit sticky, so what we're gonna do is lightly flour the work surface in front of you and knead the dough for about 5 minutes, just using your hands. This is one of my favorite things to do. Baking is kneading dough. Put a little flour on my hand, sprinkle a little flour on top, boop, 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 boop. If you've never kneaded dough before, it's really easy. So you're gonna fold the dough over towards you, and then with this part, the palm of your hand, you're gonna push it away. If it gets a little sticky, just add a little bit more flour. Just keep doing this for about 5 minutes. Once you've kneaded the dough, you're gonna place it into a bowl and cover it with a piece of food-safe plastic wrap and let it sit just out at room temperature for 10 minutes to rest. And while that's resting, we're gonna prepare our filling. These are my favorite fall spices. Together, oh yeah. You can bake with any apple, but these are the best. Our filling is now ready, so I'm gonna set this off to the side, and our dough has rested. It's ready to roll out. Lightly flour your work surface. All right, here we go. Pick up the dough. You know what, I'm just gonna plop it. Roll out to be about 1/4 inch thick. Get my rolling pin. You want it to be a rectangle shape and about 14 by 20 inches. That is the right size, that's what we're going for. Now we're gonna spread the filling on top, and to get our filling to stick, we're gonna be using a little bit of softened butter. And I'm gonna be spreading it on with a brush. Oh wow, art. This is straight up butter art. Ding! Now completely cover the butter with your filling. Once you've got all your toppings on top, it is time to roll your cinnamon rolls. Here we go, here we go. We're gonna start the roll. I like to use both of my hands, and I actually use all of my hand because I've got little hands. I start on one end and then just keep working all the way down. Now, this recipe makes 12 cinnamon rolls, and once we slice them, we're gonna place them into a casserole dish. This casserole dish I have already greased and lined with a little piece of parchment paper here at the bottom. Look at that! It looks amazing before it's even baked. Heat your oven to 350 degrees, and we're gonna bake them for 30 minutes. While the cinnamon rolls are baking in the oven, we are gonna make a very simple glaze to go on top. And this just isn't the traditional glaze that goes on a cinnamon roll. This is going to be a caramel glaze. It's super simple. Whisk together. Whisk constantly until dissolved. Then bring to a boil for 2 minutes. Once your cinnamon rolls have baked, give them about 10 minutes to cool, and then we're going to drizzle our homemade caramel glaze on top. Ta-da! There you have it, delicious homemade caramel apple cinnamon rolls. This recipe is perfect for the fall and is a really fun twist for a traditional cinnamon roll recipe. They're so easy to make, and they're warm and they're fluffy and they're yummy. I need to go have one myself. Okay, let's get a nice big bite and oh yeah. This may be one of the best cinnamon rolls I've ever had. This is so good. Are you kidding me? Incredible. The fresh apple is so good in here. It's a fall masterpiece. I made the cinnamon roll recipe using the rapid rise yeast, and I loved it because it saved me a lot of time. There is just nothing better than homemade dough. It is so good. It's the best.